I have decided to sell my American classic Boulton Quartz watch. And I'm going to tell you why in this video. This watch was a collaboration with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It is an awesome collaboration, and it is a beautiful watch. I have really enjoyed owning this watch, although I have not worn it that much. And I'm going to explain to you why I have decided to just go ahead and sell this watch. Now you're going to see a lovely dive watch right over here. I'm going to explain why that's out, because it has something to do with the decision I've made. Now, this is an absolutely beautiful watch. This is a Swiss quartz movement. It has a mineral dial, and it looks so nice. It is definitely, in my opinion, a formal watch. Now, I imagine you could dress this down. I mean, Indiana Jones wears this. And as I said in my review video of this watch, he's exploring temples. He's going all over the place wearing this thing. So it's got to be able to hold up to the wear and tear of an adventurer, right? It should have an adventurer's spirit as much as it is a sort of formal classic watch. Beautiful, beautiful dial here with these very formal letters going around. And look at the second hand at the bottom here that is just ticking away. It is just a very elegant watch. Nice gold bezel around the dial. Hamilton is emblazoned on the back here, and this is a very reputable watch company. You know, this is, I was happy to buy this watch. Now, when I bought this watch, it was $695 MSRP. I bought it from the Hamilton website, and soon after I bought it, it was relisted on the site at $745. So I'm guessing there was some hype or excitement around this watch, and they thought, like, I guess they could justify raising the price. Now, there's controversy around this watch. Now, first of all, if you want to see my original review of this watch, I'm going to put it on the end screen at the end of this video. But there's controversy around, is this too expensive for what it is? Because, look, it's a quartz movement. Now, it is a Swiss quartz. It's a nice quartz movement. But it has a mineral display, right? And I think once you get into this price range, you really want to start seeing sapphire. That is kind of considered to be a more high quality glass because it is much more scratch resistant. Now, somebody commented on my review video, or it might have been my other video talking about this watch, explaining the controversy a little bit more. But they said that the mineral display actually makes more sense for an Indiana Jones watch because it is more shatter resistant than a crystal display, even though it is more scratch prone. Now, why am I deciding to sell this watch? Because I bought the watch, I did a couple videos on the watch. I felt like the Indiana Jones crossover was cool enough that it added enough value for me for it to be worth the price. Now, I think that factor has died down a little bit. And here's the real reason that I'm deciding to sell this watch. Simply put, even though Indiana Jones wears this watch, even though it has that adventure spirit to it, this watch is too formal for me. Okay, it is a small dial. I have maybe medium-sized wrists, and yes, it looks nice on me. It fits my wrist well enough, although I think it is a little bit small, and that adds to the formal nature of it. The problem for me with this watch is I simply do not wear this watch. There we go. We see it on me here. It does fit very comfortably. I've worn it maybe a couple times, maybe 3 times. I don't know, a very small number of times. And yeah, it looks nice. But the thing is, for me in my life right now, I do not dress up ever. I do not really have opportunities to wear that makes sense to have a more formal, dressier watch on. I mean, yeah, you could change out the strap on this a little bit, but it's still a distance for the strap. It's still going to be a narrow strap. It's still a narrow watch. And it's a very formal watch in my opinion, despite the Indiana Jones brand. Now, I'm a stay-at-home dad in my life right now. I used to be a teacher, but right now I just don't have opportunities where I'm dressing up a lot. I'm not going into the office every day. The bulk of my wardrobe is pretty casual. You know, I like comfortable, casual wear. I like sort of the casual athletic wear. I subscribe to Fabletics, for example. And this style of watch, this level of formality just does not work for me anymore. So I don't have the opportunity. You know, I have an odd maybe dinner I go out to, some kind of formal event. If I'm going to be part of something that requires me to dress up a little bit, then yeah, there could be an opportunity to wear this watch. But here's the thing. I have grown to just love, and I mean really, I've fallen in love with this style of watch, the dive watch. You can dress this down. you can dress this up. You can just change the strap on it. You can give it a more casual strap, NATO strap. You can put something like what you see on it right now, or put a leather strap on it, and just make it really nice. Now, I don't have this watch running right now. This is a Serica dive watch that I received fairly recently in the mail. I was on pre-order for a while. This strap here takes a little bit of getting used to, but for someone who wears casual clothes for the most part, this watch, this style of watch, just makes so much more sense for me personally. Now, I don't have this watch running in this video, and the reason is, and I'm going to do a whole nother video on this watch, and I'll explain more about this watch and kind of document me actually returning this watch under warranty, because when right out of the box, this movement was running about 5 minutes fast every hour. You know, it's a beautiful watch. I really love everything about it, except for just it seems to have something going on with it. I bought a demagnetizer. I thought it doesn't appear to me from that demagnetizer that there's a magnetization problem. It came from France. Maybe there was a shock problem and when it was handled, maybe it was manufacturing error. Because it does have what, I don't remember the name of the movement, but it does have a decent movement inside of it. It's an automatic movement watch. And Serica is a good micro brand name. So I am going to have to send this one back under warranty and see, if they can switch it out or fix it or see what's going on with that. So that's why I don't have it running in this video. But I just love the look of dive watches. I like the versatility of them. And I actually want to get more dive watches. I have a Laurier Neptune, and this style of watch, this kind of adventure watch for me, is just where it's at. And I think it just goes to show how much subjectivity matters with a watch. I mean, I do feel like if you value the Indiana Jones collaboration name enough, there is no reason you should feel bad about paying up for this watch. It is a nice watch, a lovely watch to have, and I think there is a space for nice quartz watches. I don't think anyone should be ashamed for paying up for a nice quartz watch. There are times that I don't want to deal with getting my watch running if I haven't worn it for a day or two, my automatic watch. And if I want to have a quartz watch, I either want a Casio beater watch, or I'd like to get something, pretty decent, pretty nice that I can just kind of grab off the shelf and it's going to be a nice quartz watch. And I do think there's a space for that. It's just that the overall style of this watch is not for me. And, that's the great thing about collecting watches and being on a watch journey is watches are not really objectively better or worse a lot of the times. Sometimes it just comes down to personal taste and what's going to work for you with your personal style and taste in watches and what you enjoy the most. And this is what I enjoy the most, are these dive watches. Hey, if you're liking this video, you want to see more watch content on my channel, you want to see more of my watch collecting journey, hit that like button. Tell me what kind of watches you enjoy wearing the most or collecting the most down in the comments below. And I'll see you in another video very soon.